Well, good evening. This is Howard Steve wishing you a very pleasant evening. And here is just more explosive news about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and the payment bandwagon. This is from Zero Hedge, and it's just more proof that cryptocurrencies are going mainstream. And if you don't catch this train, it is pulling out of the station right now, my friends, and you can see evidence all over the place. MasterCard joins Visa, PayPal on the crypto payments bandwagon. Less than 2 weeks after Visa CEO Al Kelly said the payments giant is in a position to make cryptocurrencies more safe, useful and applicable, and may add them to the company's payment network, MasterCard has tonight laid out in general detail why it also plans to start supporting select cryptocurrencies directly on its network. In a detailed and lengthy statement, Raj Damodaran, MasterCard's EVP of Digital Asset and Blockchain Partnerships, adds color to CEO Michael Mybech's Q4 pledge to integrate digital currency payments directly on our network. The company has not yet disclosed which digital currencies it tends to support or where. As CoinDesk notes, previously MasterCard supported limited cryptocurrency transactions through its crypto card partners Wirex and Uphold. But those programs only cover payment, not settlement. The coins are converted to fiat currency well before reaching the merchant. Why MasterCard is bringing crypto onto its network? Whatever your opinions on cryptocurrencies, from a dyed-in-the-wool fanatic to utter skeptic, the fact remains that these digital assets are becoming a more important part of the payment world. We are seeing this fact play out on the MasterCard network, with people using cards to buy crypto assets, especially during Bitcoin's recent surge in value. We are also seeing users increasingly take advantage of crypto cards to access these assets and convert them to traditional currencies for spending. To be clear, this data is not of any individuals, it's anonymized and in aggregate, but the trend is unmistakable. We are preparing right now for the future of crypto and payments, announcing that this year MasterCard will start supporting select cryptocurrencies directly on our network. This is a big change that will require a lot of work. We will be very thoughtful about which assets we support based on our principles for digital currencies, which focus on consumer protections and compliance. Our philosophy on cryptocurrencies is straightforward. It's about choice. MasterCard isn't here to recommend that you start using cryptocurrencies, but we are here to enable customers, merchants and businesses to move digital value. And really, by just having them on their platform, on their card, is an incredible recommendation, and the fact that they are not going away any time soon. Doing this work will create a lot more possibilities for shoppers and merchants, allowing them to transact in an entirely new form of payment. This change may open merchants up to new customers who are already flocking to digital assets and helping sellers build loyalty with existing customers who want this additional option. And customers will be able to save, store and send money in new ways. We want to help these concepts flourish and reach their potential, whilst also developing and encouraging the necessary guardrails. We are here to enable customers, merchants and businesses to move digital value, traditional or crypto, however they want. It should be your choice. It's your money. To be completely clear, not all of today's cryptocurrencies will be supported on our network. While stablecoins are more regulated and reliable than in the recent past, many of the hundreds of digital assets in circulation still need to tighten their compliance measures so they won't meet our requirements. We expect consumers and the ecosystem as a whole will start to rally around the crypto assets that offer reliability and security. It's those very same stablecoins that we expect to bring into our network. What are we looking for? 4 key items. First and foremost, we need consumer protections, including privacy and security of consumers' information, the same level of security people have come to expect in their credit cards. Next, stricter compliance protocols will be needed, including Know Your Customer, a requirement meant to snuff out illegal activity and deception in payment networks. Also, these digital assets must follow local laws and regulations in the regions they are used. Lastly, people will want to use these digital assets for payments, so that is one of our criteria too. To reach our network, crypto assets will need to offer the stability people need in a vehicle for spending, not investment. We are already working hard to provide this consumer choice for cryptocurrencies. We teamed up with Wirex and BitPay last year to create crypto cards that allow people to transact using their cryptocurrencies. We added to those partnerships this year by joining forces with LVL, an up-and-coming cryptocurrency exchange. These relationships, with many more planned in the pipeline, build on our many years of crypto collaborations. Many years? Many years of our crypto collaborations. Well, fancy that. Now, one of the big issues with cryptocurrencies that will be coming, no doubt, is that does this mean the end of Main Street banking systems, as we just jump straight from that and checks into plastic and cryptocurrency payments? In all of these cases, cryptocurrencies still don't move through our networks. Our crypto partners convert the digital assets on their end to traditional currencies, then transmit them to the MasterCard network. Our change to supporting digital assets directly will allow many more merchants to accept crypto, an ability that's currently limited by proprietary methods unique to each digital asset. This change will also cut out inefficiencies, letting both consumers and merchants avoid having to convert back and forth between crypto and traditional to make purchases. Added to this work, MasterCard is actively engaging with several major central banks around the world as they review plans to launch new digital currencies, dubbed CBDCs, to offer their citizens a new way to pay. Last year, we created a test platform for these banks to use these currencies in a simulated environment. Using our deep experience in payments technologies, we look forward to continuing these partnerships with governments and helping them explore the best ways to develop these new currencies. With 89 blockchain patents granted globally, with an additional 285 blockchain applications pending worldwide, we already have one of the payments industry's biggest blockchain patent portfolios to draw from to make these projects successful. We are inspired by so much of the work going on in the payments world, in banking, in emerging fintechs, in crypto, to push forward change. And we are doing as much as we can to set the stage for those players to take the next step forward. As CoinDesk notes, the payment space is rushing to support blockchain-based currencies at a pace not seen since Bitcoin pioneered the concept of stateless peer-to-peer immutable transactions in 2009. And for now, there has been no reaction in Bitcoin. We do find it quite ironic that in the same week as Tesla announces a major investment, MicroStrategy presents their Bitcoin-funded reserves concept to thousands of firms, and now Visa and MasterCard show support. Tim Lane, the Deputy Governor of the Bank of Canada, proclaimed cost verification methods and unstable purchasing power makes cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin a flawed method of payment. Well, they're going to find out that it's actually not a flawed method of payment. In a speech on payments innovation, Lane desperately attempted to pour cold water on the decentralized system of payments that would entirely disrupt his industry, exclaiming further that the recent spike in their prices looks less like a trend and more like a speculative mania, an atmosphere in which one high-profile tweet is enough to trigger a sudden jump in price. And that is, of course, the interesting thing about Bitcoin right now. Yes, it does look like a speculative mania because it's actually reflecting for the first time the truth of what is taking place in the markets. And here is a little tweet from Smokey. He doth protest too much, we think. Car boom is speculative mania, says horse dealer. And that's absolutely right. You know, we have a fiat system which is just absolutely so corrupted to the core, and as has been said, that fiat currency is a bet against humanity because it leads to the enslavement of humanity, and Bitcoin is a bet on the future of humanity, on the ingenuity of humanity to beat this terrible system that's been in place for over 2,000 years of fractional reserve, whether it be gold or fiat. And it has brought more bankruptcies than you can ever imagine. It is the worst kind of system that you can think of. Okay, if you've enjoyed this article, please like, comment and subscribe below. And in the meantime, this is Hound Dog Steve signing off, wishing you a very pleasant evening, and we'll talk very, very shortly. You take care now. Bye.